Today, we're going over a TikTok ad strategy that you can use to scale your dropshipping business even as a complete beginner. Let's filter our Shopify dashboard to the last 7 days, and you can see we brought in over $5,000 in 1 week by using the method that I'm about to teach you. So get your pen and paper and follow along each step of the way so that way you can replicate this success for yourself. Okay, we can finally get started. I got a hoodie on. The first thing you're gonna need though is the TikTok app. Just go on the Shopify app store, install this on your store, go through the setup. Pretty straightforward stuff. From there, we're also going to need a product page. So we have this shapewear right here. I'm gonna go through the product page super quickly just so you can get an idea of how my site actually looks. So that way you too can have a professional looking site. And this exact theme template is the one I give out in the Discord. So if you're not already in there yet, you might as well join. The link's below. Once you have both of those done though, we wanna come to the TikTok Ads Manager and we just wanna create a new campaign. And if you guys want to get the exact blueprint for this campaign strategy, I'll have that link down in the comment section below. Just click the link, it'll take you to a Google Doc, and then you'll always have access to this testing and scaling strategy. And the first thing we want to do is select website conversions on this right side, and we can just name this campaign to shapewear, and we're going to call this ABO test. Now the name won't mean anything to you now, but as we get this campaign scheduled, it's all going to come together. Now for this campaign budget optimization, we're actually going to leave this disabled. You can enable this, and we've done this in previous videos. However, every single TikTok ad manager performs different, and this particular strategy excels when you have the CBO, the campaign budget optimization, disabled. So from here, we're going to click continue and go on over to the ad group setup. Now for the name, this really doesn't matter at all. You can just leave it as the default one, or you can just call this, ad group 1. It really doesn't matter. Now scrolling down, we are going to select a pixel from the drop down. Remember, if you just installed that TikTok, we are going to select our pixel from the drop down. And for the optimization event, we are going to be going for complete payment, so that way we can actually get some sales on our store. Now scrolling down to the placements, we want to come to select placement and only run ads on TikTok, because again, I have no idea what Pangle is, and the odds are you have no idea what it is either. So let's not even waste our money and run ads there. And then for your advanced settings, one disclaimer, a lot of people turn user comments off. I typically will leave it on. However, if you're noticing like you're getting a lot of haters in the comments, they're calling you a dropshipper, scammer, whatever, I would recommend disabling comments, because if you're getting hate comments, TikTok is going to send the video out to more haters because it can't determine whether a comment is positive or negative. TikTok sees a comment and just automatically assumes like, hey, the viewer likes this. So if you're getting hate, I recommend leaving comments disabled. Scrolling down to the creative type, I recommend turning on automated creative optimization. A lot of people lately have been getting super high CPMs, super high cost per clicks, and their ads won't even spend. So by turning this on, this is going to lower our metrics all around and actually get us some cheaper clicks and cheaper sales. Now coming down to the location, for this campaign, we're only going to be targeting the United States. However, some good countries that you can target would 1 be the United Kingdom, 2 Germany, 3 the Netherlands, 4 Australia, and then of course we have the USA. These are like the 4 or 5 main countries I tend to stick with, so I would do the same for you. Now for language, we're only targeting USA. They only speak English here, so I don't really need to check English. All of the people should already speak it, but of course if you're running ads in Germany, make sure all of your ads are in German, make sure your store is in German, and of course your language will want to be German as well. Coming down to gender though, I'll typically leave this as all unless it's a female dominant product. So if it's like a hair straightener, menstrual heating pad, one of those facelift devices, odds are you can just go female only, but most of the time you're going to be targeting all genders. And for the age, I like to do 18 plus. Again, the 13-year-olds on TikTok, they don't have a credit card. They'd have to go like steal their parents' card, and they may just love to like click your ads and watch them through, but not actually purchase. So for that, I like to target 18 plus. Household income, you can leave blank. Audience, blank. Interest and behaviors, we are gonna leave blank. TikTok is extremely smart at knowing who your target buyer is, so a lot of times just using no interest is gonna be your best option. And then scrolling down more, we have target expansion. Again, you don't really have to worry about this. Again, we don't have any interest, so our audience is already pretty damn broad. Now scrolling down to the budget, because we don't have a CBO, we actually have our budget on the ad group level. Now for the budget, we are gonna change this to $20 each each day. On TikTok, $20 is literally the minimum you can go. So just put 20. If it's a more expensive product, maybe like a $60, $70 selling price, sometimes I'll double the budget for day one and start at 40. However, for most of you guys, like $20 will be a good starting point. Coming down to schedule, I always like to have my ads go live for the next day at midnight. So right here, we have the next day, we have the time for midnight, we can check that. And then for day parting, when it comes to the test campaign, I like my ads to run all day. So that way TikTok has 24 hours to get as much data on my customers as possible. But when you're scaling and you're actually increasing the budget, that's when it actually makes sense to day part your campaigns. So that way you're not spending hundreds or thousands of dollars in the middle of the night when people are sleeping. So again, for testing, just leave this as all day. And then for your bidding and optimization type, we are going to leave this set to lowest cost. All that means is TikTok is going to spend your $20 daily budget and it's going to do its best to get you as many purchases as it can within that $20. From here though, we can click next and we are going to move on to the ad creative portion. So the first thing we have on here is the name. I'll just leave this as default, not important. However, we will need to make an identity. So for this, just make it whatever your domain is and add your logo on a profile picture. So again, here is my store snatched and all I did was make that on a profile picture. From here, we are coming down to the ad details. And for this testing campaign, you're going to need 3 to 5 videos in total. And a lot of people are like, Anthony, where do you get the videos that you use for your ads? Because if we come to my ad library, I have tons of ad creatives in here. And I already know that these two right here have been profitable for me up until this point. The first method is over on TikTok, and it's where you literally just type in your product on the search bar and look it up. And then you're just going to try and find any video that showcases your product. Now, what you're really looking for is a proper hook to where like it sucks you in, and you're just looking for your product here. Now, if you're wondering what a winning ad creative looks like, make sure you join the Ecom Mafia Discord. I don't know what you're doing if you're not already in there. Inside the premium course, I have a whole dedicated video on actually finding winning ad creatives. But again, search your product up on TikTok and you're really just looking for good views and good likes, because that means like, hey, the video has went viral in the past. Alternatively, you can come to Mania and they have an ad spy feature for TikTok ads. And right here, you can literally just type your product name in. So like shapewear, just like that. And then it'll pull up a bunch of TikTok ads, all featuring shapewear. So again, I would recommend just scrolling through here, and wherever you see the product that you are selling on your store, you're going to want to make note of that. And with Mania, you can literally just download the videos straight up. They make it incredibly easy. And let's say you wanted to download a TikTok, for example, like this video. Well, you can just go to any TikTok video downloader website, paste the link in there, download it, and you'll be good to go. So get your 3 to 5 creatives, upload those here. For this product, I had already tested it. Of the 5 I uploaded, only these 2 were profitable. So that's all we'll have in this campaign. And then you're going to want to make 5 lines of text. And you can do something similar to this. So like 50% off sale ending at midnight, say 50% off today, get yours, 50% off today, now 50% off today, and 50% off sale ends soon. So they're all basically the same text, just slightly reworded. That should be good. For the website, we need to put our domain here. So just paste that in there. And I always like to click preview just to make sure that our landing page actually works and the customer can purchase. From here though, we're almost done. We just want to come to customize call to action, and we're going to edit this. And instead of dynamic, you want to choose shop now. And the reason for that, dynamic just puts a bunch of different options like learn more, read it more, and the other options here actually fit pretty good. But I found for the testing campaign, just coming here and setting it to shop now has been my highest chance of success. So from here, we could submit this very first ad group and we're almost done. So this campaign is officially made. We have it right here, our shapewear ABO test. And inside of here, we have our single ad group for $20. All we have to do is create a few duplicates of this and we will be all set. Now, if you're on a budget, I would recommend having 3 ad groups for this strategy, meaning that you'll be spending $60 for your first day of testing. However, if you have a little more funds available, I would actually recommend testing with 5 ad groups in total, and that would be $100 on that first day of testing. So that's exactly what we'll be doing here. We're going to create 4 copies. So again, that way we have 5 in total. All we're simply going to do is rename all of our ad group. Now, the rest of these options are all going to be good. You're not going to have to tweak anything here except the day. The date always resets when you copy an ad group over. I don't know why. Everything else will be the same except for this date. So we can scroll all the the way down, click next. Our ad creatives and text should already be pre-populated here. And then we can publish this campaign and get cooking for tomorrow. We can scroll down to the bottom and then we can click next. On this page, all of our ad creatives, our text, our website are already good to go. So we can hit submit, and just like that, the remainder of our ad groups are scheduled. So let's click OK. And now we can come to our description. We have our shapewear ABO test, and inside of here, we have our 5 ad groups, $20, ready to go up at midnight tomorrow. Now remember, if you want to get the exact text document with this advertising strategy, the link to that is in the description below. From here though, you're gonna let your ads go for 24 hours. If you're profitable, you let it go to day 2. If you're not profitable, then you need to go back to the drawing board and evaluate what went wrong. If you want to see me scale a store from 0 to 7K in 5 days, or if you want 10 winning products that you can sell right now, check out either of these 2 videos on the screen.